People can walk into Marea Olafson's pottery shop and carry out whatever they want. All she asks is they leave money in the tin or e-transfer the amount of what they owe. That honor system at Freba Pottery has worked for more than a decade, but a proposed passing lane along Highway 16 right in front of that business could change everything. Marea joins us now on the line to explain. Good morning.
Good morning.
How does your honor system work at the shop?
So the door isn't locked. People just walk in and check to see what they want. I have my pottery. I also have a few other businesses with crafts like candles and ornaments. And you can leave cash, check, e-transfer, or you can QR a credit card. And there's paper and bags to wrap up your purchase. And I asked, or you can leave a note or put a pin in the map because I have the map of Saskatchewan and the world. And most people take a selfie just because it's so different and head on their way.
And how well does it work?
It works fabulous. I haven't had any problems. I've had where somebody types in my name wrong for an e-transfer, but then they catch it. My theory is that people are good and everyone has proved it so far.
What do you know about this proposed passing lane? When did you first hear about it?
So the beginning of May, I got a phone call from Aaron from Stantec explaining that they're designing the passing lane and it's going to go right in front of our house, and that they were going to be changing our driveway access. At first, it was going to go in between our house and the highway, and which would have meant that they would have ripped out all of our trees. But as a result of the RM Big Quill 308 protecting this property because it's a municipal heritage property, they changed the proposal so that they wouldn't take out our trees, but there's an option of taking the highway through, or the driveway through the north and lining up with West Road, or moving the grid that's just offset from my driveway or the top two options. So I'd been talking to her throughout since May, just trying to see where things were at. And last Wednesday, she said that it's been sent off for approval and that the first two options would have it right in front of my house, which means access roads will change.
And what will that mean for you?
It means that trying to get into the highway store is a lot harder. They will shut down my second driveway, which specifically in the non-snow months, people use it as a loop through. So there's no backing up, backing onto the highway, anything like that. It makes it very safe. It also is going to make it very congested right where we are because we do have the grid to the south. And if they do move the driveway to the west, I lose rental income from the field around us because the driveway will go through it, as well as it's not just an easy pull in. You're now having to pull into to a longer driveway. It's just not a pop off the highway type event.
And how have your concerns been received?
I don't understand why they still want to put it right in front of my house. That seems to be one of the very big catch points, and they keep pushing that. We have suggested that they go to the east, just half a kilometer, stop where they were going to start. I did get a phone call yesterday from the Assistant Deputy Minister of Design and Construction saying that they've heard me and that they're still in the development stage, and that yes, Stantec sent in the proposals, but they're going to work with me to make sure that they protect my business. I did ask for them to send me an email stating that guarantee that they will not put it in front of my property, but the email I got back from him this morning hasn't stated that yet. They'll just work with us is what the comment has been so far.
So now what?
I have a petition going. It's on my website, and to present a petition in the Legislative Assembly, it has to be original signatures on paper. And so I've asked my audience on social media and all of my followers on my website, please print off the petition. There's a couple drop spots in Saskatoon and Regina, as well as you're driving by my highway store, pop in, because I do run the honor store all year round. So the snow is moved out of the way. So if you're driving by, you can stop and sign the petition or drop off a petition with signatures that you've gathered. And in January, going to be taking it in to have somebody present it in the ledge.
And what if this petition doesn't work? What if your changes can't be accommodated?
Oh, I'm still going to be fighting. I've sent emails. If it doesn't change, it will. The construction isn't supposed to happen until 2026. So with the comment by Aaron at Stantec saying it's been sent for approval, we know that once something gets approved, it's a lot harder to change. So that's kind of why the fight has started now, since negotiating with Stantec didn't really adjust it to the east. And honestly, I want passing lanes because it would be safer for our highway. I watch people get congested coming off of Dafoe. But to the east, there is nobody's houses. It's there's straight spots to start a passing lane. So I'll just keep fighting. Any suggestions is always welcome. Talking to all the government officials and hoping that what Wayne said yesterday that they will not impact my business, I hope is true. And we'll see.
What will it mean to your business if this goes ahead as pitched?
As planned. If it goes ahead, my business most likely will peter out to the point just access will be difficult, and I might have to go back to taking pottery to a market, and the honor system will be harder to operate because it's harder to get into, and eventually it might fizzle out. When you have three lanes of traffic going by, it's going to be hard for the eastbound traffic to turn across two lanes. And hopefully, if it does go through, people are understanding that they could make that option or try to get into it. But yeah, no, that's my fear, is that people won't take the chance to stop because it's a little bit more difficult.
Thank you for making time for me this morning, Marea.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. I so appreciate getting the information out.
That's Marea Olafson, who owns Freba Pottery, which is on Highway 16 between Dafoe and Kandahar. We reached out to Stantec and the Saskatchewan Ministry of Highways. Stantec said it would defer to the ministry, and the ministry says it's received the concerns raised about the placement of future passing lanes on Highway 16 between Dafoe and Springside, and that major highway improvements like these are complex and involve several years of planning, design, and consultation. It says it will continue to work on the design for this project, and it will ensure the location won't affect the local business owners' access.